It's been an eventful day, to say the least, in Pakistan. Here are some reactions that we have been getting in from the key leaders from Pakistan's opposition through the day. Take a look.
So how do you see today's move by the government?
In front of you, it is a total disaster, and what a shame and embarrassment they've brought to Pakistan, to democratic system, to parliament.
What is going to be your future course of action, sir? What is going to be your future course of action, sir?
We are taking leading course.
स्पीकर साहब ने गैर आईनी काम किया है, पाकिस्तान का आईन तोड़वाया गया है, पाकिस्तान के आईन को तोड़ने का सजा वाज़ेह है, अदम एतमाद का वोटिंग आज ही होना है आईन के मुताबिक। यूनाइटेड ऑपोजिशन ने यह फैसला किया है कि हम नेशनल असेंबली में धरना देंगे जब तक हमारा आईनी हक ना दिया जाए, और हम अपना लॉयर से इस वक्त आज ही अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट पहुंचेंगे कि हमारा पोलिंग, हमारा अदम एतमाद का वोट आज ही किया जाए। अदम एतमाद वज़ीर आज़म साहब के खिलाफ जमा हो चुका है, वो पार्लियामान को डिसॉल्व भी नहीं कर सकता है, अदम एतमाद का मुकाबला करना पड़ेगा।
You presided the symbolic session today. What is going to be the next course of action for the opposition, and how do you see what has happened today?
We are going to sit here. We are not going to leave the hall. We are going to sit in the parliament, and we are waiting for the Supreme Court to take a decision now.
And that is going to be your future course of action. You summoned another session on the 6th of April.
Because we don't believe in violence. We don't believe in trying to forcefully take the chair the way he is forcefully trying to illegally occupy. And you've seen the number of members who voted against for the motion. There were 197 in a house of 341 as of today. So 340 out of 342, 197 voted.
Will you still be preparing for the elections as it's being claimed by the government?
We are always ready for elections.
I have with me Khwaja Mohammad Asif, former defense minister, former foreign minister as well, from Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, a prominent leader. Sir, how do you see today's move by the incumbent or by the former government, by the Imran Khan administration, of dissolving the assemblies and rolling back the no confidence motion?
Totally unconstitutional. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind, and especially the backlash this government is getting from the media and the public and the people who know the constitution and law, or even people who are, they respect the constitution and the sanctity of the constitution. They have, I think, whatever little credibility was there about Imran Khan, that has been destroyed today. And now the matter is with the Supreme Court. They are the ultimate custodians of the Constitution, and they will definitely protect the Constitution, and they will uphold the Constitution, which is the ultimate document which governs this country.
Our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has been getting us those reactions, has been tracking those developments on the ground. Anas, what a day it has been, an eventful day to say the least. You have been speaking to members of the opposition, you've been speaking to the PTI leaders as well. What is the sense that you're getting in at this point, and also this letter which allegedly contains proof of this foreign-funded conspiracy? There have been several assurances from the PTI government that the contents, the letter, will be shown. But has that happened within the PTI grouping as of now?
Last question first, Molly. It definitely has been a very eventful day here in Islamabad. Nobody expected that the day would be ending like this. There was a common joke in Islamabad because today is the first of Ramzan, or today was the first of Ramzan, and the common joke was that as the fast closes, it will be in Naya Pakistan, but as the fast opens, nobody knows that would it be in Naya Pakistan or the older Pakistan that earlier was ruled by the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. Well, none of it happened. Indeed, the fast did close in the Naya Pakistan, as we say, that is governed by Imran Khan, but the fast opened with practically a government or with no government, it won't be wrong to say, because for one very reason, the unexpected happened. Imran Khan ended up dissolving the assemblies. Now there is mixed reactions. When I say mixed reactions, is the opposition is angry. The opposition is saying that this is a blatant violation of the constitution. It's rather a murder of constitution to them and law for the opposition, whereas the government visibly, or what was the former government, visibly seems happy. And perhaps this is the first time in history where the government is happy that with the dissolution of assemblies, but the opposition is clearly not. Molly?
Right, and let's talk about that letter which Imran Khan has brought up time and again, which is now at the center of this political crisis. Have the contents, has the letter in itself been shared with any of the opposition members so far?
At this point of time, they have been shared, yes. In that National Security Committee meeting, in that National Parliamentary Committee on National Security's meeting, that was on Thursday, about 4 days ago, roughly 3 days back. But none from the opposition attended that very meeting. Therefore, the letter could not be publicly discussed with the opposition, or in some way be discussed with the opposition. That being said, the Imran Khan government has shared the letter with the top military leadership. He's claiming that the military leadership is in affirmity with Imran Khan's decision. It's still unknown whether or not they are in conformity with that. That being said, it has been shared with some key ministers as well, who all are now believing that it is indeed a foreign conspiracy to oust the Prime Minister. We understand, of course, publicly it cannot be shared because there are still some rules and regulations that apply, including the Official Secrets Act. In case if Imran Khan indulges in that, in sharing the document publicly, then that is what the ramifications that he can possibly face. So, interesting times. Oppositions was given an opportunity. They chose not to avail it. And Imran Khan says that it is not his problem, that in case if the opposition did not avail that, the opportunity that was given to them. Molly?
Right. And a quick update on what's happening at the Pakistan Parliament. You're stationed right outside. The unprecedented scenes that were witnessed today, a parallel session being organized by the opposition after the National Assembly was dissolved. The opposition saying they will continue to hold that sit-in protest till the Supreme Court takes a decision. That hearing is set to continue tomorrow. Do we expect the opposition to continue to hold that sit-in protest?
Well, what we expect tomorrow, it is still unclear, but what we expect tomorrow is to come into this parliament that is behind me and take their positions back. And they will definitely try to get back inside the hall. Still unclear whether or not they would be allowed to. That's the other million-dollar question. Having said that, today's protest was called off later in the evening, very near to iftar timings, around evening, roughly about 2.5 hours back. But we're expecting something similar, because once the hearing resumes tomorrow, all eyes would be on the Supreme Court, whether or not it legitimizes the actions taken by this government or not. That is the key question. In today's hearing, while issuing notices to the respective parties, the Supreme Court has also made it clear that the actions of the Prime Minister and President of today, are all subjected to this court's order. So whatever the order would be, that would be directly reflective on the dissolution of assemblies and the rollback of the no confidence motions vote. So it is absolutely imperative, it is absolutely critical for this judgment to come through, because going forward it will decide the course of action here in Pakistan, whether or not which government is actually going to rule in time to come. Molly?
Right, so that day might have ended, but the uncertainty definitely continues. We'll keep coming back to you as and when we have further updates. Anas Malik, thanks very much for the moment. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.